The main thing for me is it makes me happy for the majority of the time I spend at home because it makes me miss home when I'm traveling. I love the traveling part, but it also makes me enjoy being at home so much more.
So how long have you lived in Cambodia, actually?
I lived in Cambodia for 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, I moved here in 2008. So I was like a kid, basically.
And you were in Australia before that?
Yeah, I was born in Australia. And then Dad got a job opportunity here, so we're able to move across.
Okay, so you've lived abroad for a pretty long time.
Yeah. Cambodia's changed quite a lot. I remember when I was younger, the biggest skyscraper was this building called the Canadian Bank Tower. Then I came back 8 years later and there was buildings everywhere. Yeah, it's changed a lot, man. If you went to Sihanoukville 12 years ago, that was like going to Koh Rong. So just imagine what Koh Rong was like back then. It was nothing at all. Because when I went to Koh Rong, it was just little bungalows on stilts out the front of the beach. Nothing more than that.
Nomad monkey.
Nomad monkey, I assume. There might have been, who knows.
Do you think living abroad as a child has really changed your perspective on world and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. But then also hanging out with these guys as well, because they're all international kids. And they were in international for a lot longer than me. In Australia, you can have such a closed perception of the world and be easily ungrateful. And so can I. I like Cambodia. Nick always says the reason why the Khmers are so happy is because it was just his mum's generation who experienced Khmer Rouge. So it's not far-fetched for people to see this life that they live as working all day and all night. They think that's way better than what their family went through back in the day. But yeah, Cambodia. I love Cambodia, man. It's nice.
Well, my first question always is, so then why do you travel?
I think I like traveling, obviously because of the experiences you get and different perspectives of other people. But I think the main thing for me is it makes me happy for the majority of the time I spend at home because it makes me miss home when I'm traveling. I love the traveling part, but it also makes me enjoy being at home so much more. So I think that's my main reason now. It sounds ridiculous, but it just makes me content at home and it makes me think I like home, you know?
So you travel every time you get bored of your home?
Yeah, and then you miss your home and then you're happy to be back. It's a reality check, I guess.
Do you think when traveling it doesn't feel real?
No. If I'd moved somewhere else and had to live there, then I would see it totally differently and I'd see the realness of the place and the flaws. But when I'm traveling, I feel like I don't really care about the flaws of a place as much as I would be at home.
Like you mentioned, a lot of people travel for the new experiences and the perspectives. But to be really honest, I feel like that's not that possible. As you say, you don't really get to experience the floor of it.
Not at all. It's such a vague perspective on the place to what the local would be living.
Exactly. You're romanticizing the city, this idea of being in a new place.
Yeah.
So you don't really get new perspectives because the shift in perspective only comes when you experience the good and the bad. Without the bad, you're gonna stay the same. You're just feeding into the same narrative if it's just the good things, you know? So like unless you really live and experience the place, I feel like your perspective's always gonna be the same.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not even a bad thing to see the negatives in the place. Where else could I be where I wouldn't be making some sort of complaint? I don't think anywhere.
There is no perfect place.
No, exactly.
Every place has its pros and cons. It's just which cons are you more compatible with?
Yeah.
Well, then how do you define home? What's home for you?
Honestly, I think it's just family, really. I could be at home and if none of my siblings or my mum were there at the same time, I wouldn't want to be there. I hate when it's quiet. Every once in a while, I don't mind it, but when it's dead quiet for like days and days, it's just eerie and that does not feel like home. I know the place, it's the same house I've always lived in, but if it doesn't have the same people, even if it's just nagging in the background, it's still better than nothing. It's just the people that are in and around your life.
So when you said traveling makes you content with going back home, you mean your family?
Yeah, it makes you appreciate the people more, not only just the family, but like the area. I get back to Sydney and I get to drive and it's easy to get places, smooth, not too much traffic. It's like, wow, you don't get this in Phnom Penh. And then I don't get this lounging lifestyle in Sydney.
But then did you not feel home when you were living in Phnom Penh with your family?
I think I was ready to move away from Cambodia when we were moving because at a time in my life where a lot of people just came and left. So I just always thought, well, when's our time to leave? When do we go home? I always thought of Sydney as home. even in Australia.
Always.
I think so, yeah. Where all our cousins were. At the time, my best friends were my cousins, so that's who you wanted to see otherwise. And seeing your grandparents and getting macas and ice skating, any random shit. You do it all. Trampoline parks. Cambodia had none of that.
Maybe it depends on the country. I'm Korean, but I lived in China for 12 years.
Oh, 12 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
But like, I never felt like China was home, but now that I'm living in South Korea, it doesn't feel like home to me either.
No?
No, not at all. As I said, maybe it's because of the country, because Korea is such a homogenous country. Not a lot of diversity.
I feel like in Australia, people have more of a
diverse background.
Yeah, especially because of all the migration. A lot of people that I know parents are from elsewhere, or most likely their grandparents are from elsewhere. So Australia still has like diverse communities and people understand where their family comes from. But then there's also the side of people are just ignorant. It kind of reminds me of ignorant Americans. Australians can act the same way. They don't really care about the rest of the world. But then again, I understand that perspective. You live there, so you only want to care about yourself. I guess it's kind of normal for people to be selfish sometimes.
But do you feel like that international mindset is a must for you?
I don't see it as, oh, I'm glad to have this diversity in our group. Then I see some groups of white boys and I go, fucking thank God I didn't get raised like that. I think I'm a bit different with them as I would be with here.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what the differences are, but I'd say there's a difference. Some of the guys in Sydney are such wankers. Like, a lot of men are just so fucking obsessed with what impresses a woman and what gets them the most girls, and their hierarchy is based on how many chicks you get, and, you know.
Is that your biggest determining factor for whether they're an asshole or not?
Yeah, basically, yeah, how they are with girls a lot of the time. I don't like guys who are just out on a mission all the time, you know. It turns me off their presence. And then the guys who post on Instagram for obvious female validation, they want the girls just to see it. I can just tell from a guy's Instagram what he's like.
Yeah?
Australian guy? Yeah, for sure. If he posts himself flexing up in the mirror with music in the background, most of the time they're self-obsessed. I can understand the guys that do it and aren't. I believe that they are those guys. I have some friends who do it and I can see that they're not like that. But there are guys who are doing it just for the fucking girls. Look at me, like my story, you know. And that's not for me. I'll never post me flexing or gym. No.
I mean, you barely post, right?
No, like once a year or so. I only post when I just get a nice collage of photos. Otherwise, what's the point in posting?
Well, okay. So when did you really start to travel?
I hadn't traveled at all until I was 21.
So what do you think is the biggest difference between you right now and you when you were 21 before you started traveling on your own? What do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned?
Biggest lesson I've learned? I think really it's just, you know, to have more patience with people. Every single one of these trips, it's so easy to just get frustrated at people all the time, whether you're going through airport security, waiting on all the traveling stuff, just to keep your patience, because I've seen people lose their cool at like the airports, and it's just like, you just look like a fucking fool. And I've had moments where I've wanted to do that too, but like, and just with meeting people as well, being patient with conversation, and, you know, even just being patient waiting to meet people that you might want to hang out with. Before I was with my friends the whole time, and then as soon as I was without my friends, it was so easy to pick out things that annoy you. Maybe that's just me, but it's just so easy to lose your cool when you're traveling. If you're going to be angry, do it when you're at home. Don't do it on fucking holiday, man. Enjoying yourself on holiday is the most important part. And yeah, having that patience helps you stay happier. I think that's my main thing.
Did you ever have those moments while going to Koh Rong, having to be patient?
I was just getting so impatient at Mad Monkey because of how slow they were at the fucking front desk. They took so long. Otherwise, I've had a pretty relaxed. I've not been angry once here. No one has even pissed me off here. Everyone here is so like content with each other.
That's also what I felt when I first arrived. I went to a rooftop. There were like 10, 15 people.
Yeah, there was a lot of people when you came, wasn't there? What were you expecting, like when you were coming?
I mean, Jerome did tell me about the trip. He said it's just going to be like a guy's trip, 4 to 5 people. So I was expecting like 4 to 5, which in the end was true.
It ended up being around that, yeah.
So when I first arrived and saw 10 to 15 people, I was like, these guys are all probably like childhood friends. Oh my God, am I going to vibe with everyone?
Yeah. I can just imagine the situation as well. Because I sort of, that was me with all of these people last year when I came and saw Nick. Didn't know anyone. They all keep up to date with each other on Discord, and I don't do that. A few of them I knew before, but otherwise everyone else was new as well. So yeah, I definitely know how you felt, because when I rocked up, it was like 7 people on the balcony, just all guys. I'm like, damn, got to get into like the meeting all these people. Am I gonna have to pretend that I like them? Am I gonna have to, you know, make bullshit conversation up?
I mean, everyone was so welcoming.
I think you found a pretty good spot here. I mean, you don't even have to speak to us half the time. You can just go sit out here, chill out on your laptop, do some editing.
That's true. So how would you summarize your trip to Koh Rong?
I had a great time. The beach we're at was probably the nicest beach I've ever seen. The way the water was just coming up like a carpet and just falling back, and the sand was white, the water was crystal clear, and it just kept going. How nice was that beach, man? Let's go see if that food's ready to eat, eh?
Yeah, we've talked enough, I feel like.
What was that?
What?
The length of that recording.
What do you think?
40?
66.
Oh wow. That was much longer than I thought.
Yes, but thank you so much.